Good morning, liberates, and good morning to all other comebacks watching from the far UPH. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning, G6 Nation. Big up on yourself. Now, today we are back in the blue. You know, we are heading swiftly towards Blue Day. You know, and we're going to talk about it. Before we get into it though, let me just roll out the morning shout outs. See? So big up to my people them over YouTube. As per usual, continue to like, share, and subscribe. I've seen all of the complaints over there on YouTube. I've seen them. They are noted. We are working to fix a lot of the issues. Some of the issues are now fixed. You know, certain people we are no longer affiliated with. See? So that take care of some of the issues, right? So we continue to build, and we continue to build our platforms and build them stronger. We continue to dole out the work of our government. See? So big up on yourself over YouTube every time. And Westmoreland people, get ready. We're coming. See? Let's roll out the TikTok shoutouts now. Keisha, see you out there in number one gifter this morning. Big up yourself, Keisha. Good morning. Mr. Arville Samuels in number second. Big up yourself, Mr. Samuels. And Barrington Higgins in cool number third. Big up yourself. Amy, good morning. Big up yourself. Big up my Prime Minister constituency. Madam President, big up yourself. See? Good morning. Conroy, big up yourself. I choose Jamaica, big up yourself. Me see a user in the live. We're not too welcoming to users anymore. So user, if you're a Labourite, you need to come back by your real page, or else you're going to be blocked. See? Richie, big up yourself. Brother Classic, good morning, my boss. Labour Yard, big up yourself. Wiley, big up yourself, my boss. Marie Johnson, big up. And Marvet, big up yourself, Mama Marvet. Anybody that have not heard your name yet, your name is not yet popping up in the watch list. Good morning, G. See? Now, we back the blue, and we also choose a safer Jamaica. We know, we are old enough to know, we are smart enough to know. Action Jackson, big up yourself as well. See, me see you share a while ago. Right? We are smart enough to know that we will never see a crime-free society. There will always be crime. As long as there's humanity, there will be criminality. It's plain and simple as that. However, society, there will always be crime. As long as there's humanity, there will be criminality. It's plain and simple as that. However, of the Honorable Kevin Blake and the Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, OJ, I believe, see, and the most honorable, I believe he should be called the right excellent Andrew Holness should become a living national hero. I believe that to my core. See, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness have put in place all of the investments, all of the necessities for the police to work and work, in a manner that is befitting to serve the Jamaican people. And I want to applaud him, applaud Dr. Chang, applaud not only Kevin Blake but Major General Anthony Anderson and people that have worked in those positions to build it into what it is, build the JCF in what it is today. There's still corruption. I would not say it is rampant anymore, but there's still corruption, there's still work to do. However, we the rightful thinking people of Jamaica, we know that we cannot just dash away the police. We know that it is a work in progress and we are backing the blue. Now, I saw a post yesterday on Facebook, and this is why I decided to talk about this topic. Now, somebody was attacking the JCF, and the person and the video was like, take time attacking the JCF because the labor right them believe so the JCF is perfect. No, the JCF is not perfect. It is far from perfect, but it is way, way better than it was 10 years ago, and we must applaud them for it, and we must continue to work with them, continue to congratulate them, continue to support them, so that not only you or I, but our children and our grandchildren can have a safer Jamaica, one that we never had. See, one that caused a lot of us to run away, not me, but a lot of persons had to run away to other countries because crime and violence was out of control. This was under the PNP's tenure. I'm sure a little bit left under the Jamaica Labour Party too, but majority of persons that left, they left during the time when the PNP was in power, because the PNP, though they are criminals themselves, so they do not care about fixing anything as it relates to crime and criminality in Jamaica. I also saw a video yesterday. I came across a video yesterday where Peanut Jed, Orin Cole friend, so that means my PNP. Peanut Jed, I saw that his motor vehicle was impounded, and Peanut Jed was to utter out of his mouth that government send police to antagonize people, and he mentioned the boy. I don't know who he call the boy, and he goes on to say that government a battyman, all of them a battyman. That's what Peanut Jed said. The same Peanut Jed who we saw live and in living colors asking the Prime Minister, please Prime Minister, me build one house and me need some help, anything you can do for me. And the Prime Minister went and assist poke Peanut Jed. See? Big up the Jamaica Defence Force as well. Yes, Labour Yard. The Prime Minister then went and said poke Peanut Jed to Parliament. I see me there in Parliament, I see him, I sit down and I watch him in Parliament, and I say, watch him post the frozen, But anyway, the Prime Minister did assist him. Same Peanut Jed now is now calling the Prime Minister and members of Parliament a battyman. Cannot make it up. And this is what we need. Law and order in our society, and things like that must not go unpunished. See, it is time we bring back some discipline in our society. Plain and simple as that. Now anybody that knows me know that I am way to the right. I am to the right of right when it comes to crime and violence. I don't believe that we should have any mercy on criminals. I don't believe that. I believe that we should be building a Supermax prison right now. 25 story in our earth and 25 story in our sky. That's how I think about crime and criminality. I also believe that we should go back to electrocuting and hanging persons. I believe that. See? So, it is time we get ourselves together, Jamaica, and today we continue to back the blue we continue to back the police, and I want to reiterate what the Prime Minister says. It's either you meet the judge or you meet the maker or meet your maker. See? So if you have a gun and you decide to challenge the security forces, anything become of you, I have zero to say. You could have been my son or my daughter. I don't care. See? That is how I look at crime and criminality. Plain and simple as that. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Today in Jamaica, we have a fighting security force, a one with more investigative power. You know, the government has gone through great lengths to upgrade not only the JCF but the JDF as well, strengthening our security, strengthening our borders. Is it perfect? No, it is not perfect, Jamaicans, but all of us have to work with it. We have to work for it, you know, and we have to work in cooperation with it. See? So if you're on the street, you know, I've been watching a video the other day on Facebook, and I saw a man running down a man, round and round a car with a machete. You know, also I've seen a video where a taxi man is running round a car, running down a man with another machete, and all the police officer did was take the machete away from him, and he drove off. That police officer should be on bench duty. You know, he was a traffic police officer, you know. But I would have tied up the man like hog and goat and place him on him belly over the back of my bike, and me I ride Kema station go lock him up. That's what I would have done. And mercy of God make me the join the police force there. Eh? Because I go do the exam there. And mercy of God make me just come back to England and no bother with it. Because I tell you no, Jamaica would have been crime free by now. Oh. Anyway. Things like that, when we see these things in our society, we must call it out. And we the people of Jamaica, time now, we can't continue for video and talk about where we need discipline and law and order in our society, and that is why we are backing the blow. Saying we now follow the PNP, who has an agenda, and their agenda is to see that Jamaica remain crime-ridden, because as long as Jamaica is riddled with crime and criminality, you know, criminals get to prosper and their criminal friends benefit, and they continue to stay in power. You know, we don't need to look far if you see that the PNP is affiliated with a lot of criminals, you know, crime and violence. When you look at Julian Silvera, you know, the PNP, if they were in power, Julian Silvera would never have gone to jail. He wouldn't have. He would have been untouchable. All we know for a fact say him do it if he was in prison. And we see from the 70s with Michael Manley, where Michael Manley used to send Jamaicans away. When they murdered labor rights, Michael Manley would send them away. This is why a lot of countries, you know, put on visa restrictions on Jamaica, so you couldn't just buy a ticket and turn up by people them country anymore. You know, Michael Manley used to send away hardened criminals to other people's country, and they will go to other people's country not knowing how to work a day's job, and they would start selling weed, crack cocaine, heroin, and they would start to peddle gun, drugs and violence in other people them country. They did it in England as well, you know. And this is why a lot of places put visa restrictions on Jamaica. It happened because of Michael Manley, and it also happened because of Percival James Patterson. They used to send away hardened criminals out of Jamaica, send them to other person's country. See? So today we have a better capable Jamaica Constabulary Force, and we must back them to the hilts. See? We must back them wholeheartedly, and when you don't see any kind of criminality go on in our community, go on down a bed. Go on down on bed, lock on the door, lock on the window them. Take it 2 pillar them. See? Take one it thick sheet I can't find. Go under the bed bottom. Go betwixt the 2 pillar, and then put the sheet over your head and call the police and tell them what go on. See? Guys, my life is under attack. My life is under attack, guys. You know, give me some likes there. Like up your lives and share out your life, guys. We under attack. We under attack. They're attacking me. You not hear me? You not hear me, guys? My back pan green, but I don't know if you not hear me. Okay, you not hear me, Amy says. Yeah, man, I don't like up your life, guys. Anytime I don't get complacent and not like your life, the trolls then see it and start attack me. See? You see? We are talk about things for uplift with people and uplift with nation. We are talk about things that we need to get done. And person is trying to take down my life from speaking. This is what we are dealing with in Jamaica. See? These are the things that we have to put up with in Jamaica. This informer for dead culture is done with now. If you want to live, you better be an informant. See? So, saying all of that to say this, on the 29th of April this year, which is 2025, so I believe probably about 10 days, 11 days from now, the Jamaica for Slackness, formerly known as JFJ, they are now known to us as JFS, Jamaica for Slackness. They are planning a protest. They are saying that they will not back down. You know, we are now planning a counter protest, and we are doing, you know, a protest online for persons who cannot be at the physical or be at the physical location for the anti-protest. You know, we are asking persons on the 29th to wear blue, to put their support behind the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I am asking persons now in the chat to put blue hearts to show their support for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. On that day, the 29th, I'm not sure what day that is exactly, but I believe I should be at work. My work, I will have to put on my uniform, but I'll be live that morning and I'll be donning my color blue. I'll also be removing my picture for the day and putting up a blue picture. And we are asking persons in the streets, whenever you see a police officer, you know, show them your appreciation. You know, tell them, let them know that you appreciate their service. You know, we are appreciating them on the 29th. If you see a police officers, we're employing persons to honk their hands, toot their hands at the police, you know, just to let them know that we appreciate them. And, you know, that whole day, bloggers after bloggers, labor right bloggers, you know, this is our initiative, you know, and we will be showing the support for the males and females in blue, you know, and we appreciate them. We want them to know we are not looking for any special treatments. We just want them to continue to do their jobs, with the utmost respect for citizens, you know, and citizens should respect the uniform, respect the man in the uniform, or respect the female in the uniform. See? So that is the 29th of April, guys. Don't forget it. And remember, just wear blue, back the JCF. See it? So we want to continue to keep Jamaica safe, not only for us, but for our children and grandchildren. After Chantel Powell and all other officers, we appreciate your service. You know, and you know, for the officers that would have left the force by now, the ones that served with distinction, served with the utmost respect, you know, we appreciate you too. And somehow, you know, if you can find a way back in the force and continue to serve our nation, we would be grateful. See? Crime as it relates to murder, rapes and shootings, they are at a record low right now. And the JCF continue to build their capacity, continue to build out their security apparatus. They continue to dole out, you know, what they do best, and that is justice. See? I was told that 50 or 60 criminals have been taken out so far. we are only 4 months into the year, and we want to tell them that we thank them for making Jamaica a safer Jamaica, and continue to do your work, continue to do your work well, and we applaud you, we applaud you, we applaud you. See? 97, mighty God. Yes, action job. I have to go check out that. So if a 97, he gone up from last week or 2 weeks ago, we have say 58 or so. But the Prime Minister don't tell you no. It's either no face the judge or no meet to no maker, because you can't get up and challenge the police. They are equipped, fully equipped. They are trained, properly trained now. And I like when PNP in power, PNP just say, yo, watch you know. I know you can't read, Go good on, so go talk to them, man. And he will give you a position as a police officer. And at the same time, there again, our officers are properly trained, they are educated. A lot of them are degree holders. A lot of them, have special fields that they, that they specialize in. There were times when cases used to go cold, and we're not really having that anymore. Cases are properly being investigated now. Leads are followed. Criminals are brought either to the judge or to their maker now. And them get to decide, and them get to choose. But it is happening now, and we thank Andrew Holness, we thank Horace Chang. And time gone by when persons believe that Horace Chang was the worst security minister, in Jamaica. But all the while, Horace Chang was playing the long game, fixing things from within, because they know the issues, they know the problems, they know what needed to be fixed, and they have sat out. It took them 9 years, 9 years to get Jamaica to this point, and they have successfully done it, and they continue to build on the progress that they have made. And we back the blue. We choose Jamaica. See? And we choose a safer Jamaica, a just Jamaica. It is not just yet. We know that. It is no way, by no means perfect. We know it not just yet. When it will be just is when persons like Julia and Silvera will get charged. The evidence that is there, that is clear as day. Persons like Julian Silvera wouldn't be sitting in jail now, languishing on remand. He would be charged and sentenced as soon as the evidence becomes available, and he would go start his sentence, So one day we'll have a just Jamaica, and we are working on that. And progress is progress. Plain and simple as that. Anyways, if we want to run a discussion this morning, the floor is open now. If not, I will end at my monologue. So I'm not sending a request. If we don't want to talk about Blue Day, we want as many persons as possible to support Blue Day, and that day we'll be celebrating and supporting the Jamaica Constabulary Force. See? Mr. Ingram, if you're in a chat, we would look for Mr. Ingram. People there too like Mr. Ingram there, but my God, Mr. Ingram that there, man. Mr. Ingram kinda hide, cause guess what? He bet me 100,000, he know him a go lose. So anytime he lose, me bet to say him will run away. Alpha. Run away alpha the internet, and I just saw the Prime Minister pop in at the live, but by the time I go look, in gone again. See? So big up the Prime Minister and big up everybody that is here. Look like nobody want to come on, so we're going to end at the monologue this morning, and we'll meet soon up on the next JLP live later on, right? So big up on yourself, everybody. Show all labor rights.